It is far too warm in the real world. The Tavern Talk awaits. It should not be 26 degrees Celsius outside. I live in England, the cold and wet place. There is not a cloud in the sky outside, which is wrong in every way possible. Hey, eventually I'll stop looking like a vampire, maybe. Because I am really pale. But to stop looking like a vampire, I have to go outside, and going outside in weather like this is a death sentence. Sorry, somewhat sore throat, a bit dehydrated because it's too fucking warm. I had to properly get a hearty cough out there. Fuck it. Weeble. Ta-da. That person looks far too happy to be on a wanted poster. I don't want to do this. Recap time. A lot happened. Namely, we met the big bad evil guy. What else? Well, mainly we just failed to stop him. Like, completely. Completely and utterly failed. The backup plan failed, there was no backup plan, the main plan failed, Tia died. It's heavily implied that Abel was also killed by a big bad evil guy. Oh boy. No, okay. Heavily implied, not confirmed yet. Calm. And we have one more in-game day before the big bad evil plot comes to fruition. And we're just gonna cope with it, I suppose. Hey guys. Yeah. Someone should go after Clay at this point. We'll need his help. We don't have time to let ourselves fall apart right now. Easy for you to say, you weren't there. Helen's right. We'll have time to feel defeated once we're dead. Right now, all is not lost. Not yet. Sure. It's a bit hard to buy this never give up bullshit right now. You know how to salvage all this. Feel free to share with the class. I'm serious. I won't even roll my eyes at any heroic species right now. Yeah, I figured. So what? You just want to give up? I don't know. He was right. Getting pretty hard to see the point. Exactly what got us into this mess to begin with. What? Your failure? No. This fucking ambivalence. I think you guys need to take a good hard look at reality. I don't like betting on losing horses. Of course. Did enough pro bono today. How much will it cost you to get you interested next time? Oh, you can fuck right up. Alicia. What's up, Dave? Think this through. would you even do? Where would you go? Don't patronize me for trying to save myself. Dave's right. There won't be anywhere to go soon. The entire world is gonna die. I don't want to hear it, innkeeper. What do you even know? All you do is sit here and watch everything fall apart around you. Don't you dare lecture me on this. I don't think that's very fair of you to say. You really want to talk about fair? Must be easy, huh? All up on your high horse, watching us struggle every day. All you can spare is some half-assed commentary with a few pleasantries. I'm sorry. Didn't realize you mercenaries cared so much. Well, I got there in the end. Did you? Guess not. Should have figured. Explains why that bird spying us on this time was just a footnote for you. Hey. You always go on and on about your responsibilities as an innkeeper. How is your duty to serve anyone that walks through those doors? If that necromancer fucker walked in here, would you offer him an ear and listen to his story? I might have. Would you serve Alicia's murder a drink with the same smile like you do for us? Hey, maybe he'd bring her corpse along. Good thing you already know what drinks to serve her. That's cruel. Why are you defending him? You should be just as pissed as I am. That elf is gone because he couldn't get over his own ego, right? Not confirmed. For all we know, Fable could be dead in a ditch somewhere. We wouldn't know. Their drinks aren't miracle tinctures. They can't move mountains. They could provide the edge between life and death, couldn't they? And you decided to refuse them that help because you were petty. Not like it matters now. Don't talk like Fable's already dead. Maybe you should have thought harder before letting Fable walk away like that. What happened to believing in them? There's a chance they might come back. I'll keep these tavern doors open. Get to know you have somewhat of a heart. Whatever. Whatever? I don't know what else you want me to say. Try to say something that doesn't make it sound like you've already given up. Like you didn't give up the moment things turned rough in the chasm. It was different. People were dying. A lot of people will die soon because we ran. So unless you've got some big idea for how to fix this world... Oh, I know. You could just set up another hit, Dave. That way someone else can take care of your problems again. Won't be me this time. Innkeeper, Kellen, it's been real. Or not. But risking Clay's temper seems more meaningful than sitting here, so goodbye. I'm terrified Quasar's going to come back with just the corpses of both Tia and Fable. And I'm going to have to look my failures in the eye. She does have a point, doesn't she? I don't know what to do anymore. On our way back from the Highlands, I was thinking I could just go see my family. But would I even reach them before the sun sets for the last time? Could have tried. Yet I'm here. I'm not sure why. There must be something left to do. Maybe if we have the element of surprise with your sword, we might... No. This sword can't save the world, and neither can I. Sun setting for the final time. Fable's alive! How? Why do they have horns now? Ha- Uh, hang on. Am I seeing things? Abel? Hello, everyone. Greetings, adventurer. Welcome back. I'm back. Somebody pinch me. Ow. I said pinch, not punch, Kielin. That wasn't a punch. I'll show you. Wait, it's really me. Even though I do look a little different. Is it weird? A little bit. No, it suits you. Looking badass, Elfie. Thanks. I like it too. I like the horns. They're, new. Colorful. However, you should have come back earlier. Everyone's about to die. Like, very, horn-y. Nope, that sounded wrong. Let me try again. Take your time. They are very pretty? Beautiful? Effervescent. You need one of your own drinks, innkeeper? Well, what I really want to say is... I'm glad you're okay, Fable. And I'm happy you're back. I'm really happy to see you as well, innkeeper. There's so much for all of us to talk about. Wait, before that, first and foremost, I want to say that I am truly sorry. I should have never refused to make you a drink, no matter what insecurities I was dealing with. I should have never let them get in the way of keeping you safe. I made it back, didn't I? And I thank the dragons for that, whilst they're still alive. But I still ended up acting like a giant hypocrite. None of my encouragement was ever given in falsehood, yet learning to trust in the abilities I knew you had, it was hard to trust in you while the worry for your well-being was eating me whole. Worry of losing a friend. Again. Can you mean a regular? No, you're my friend. If you'll still have me. You know, I thought a lot about our last conversation. I was upset at first, but most of all I was afraid. Afraid we'd never talk again. I didn't even know if I ever wanted to come back to this tavern. Maybe the we from a few weeks ago would have just stayed away, but you're important to me too, Innkeep. And I wanted to be brave for the both of us. So I came back to hear you out. And I'm happy I did. I'm glad you're both finally able to resolve this. That conversation must have really eaten into your word count for the day, Innkeeper. Worth it. But yeah, you'll have to carry me from here on out, Dave. I'll try my best. Oh, right. Guys, we don't have time to chat. There's this necromancer that stole his axe. I don't know who he is or what he wants to do with it, but we have to stop him. About that. Yeah, we may already know that, we may have already tried, and we may have failed horrendously. Why are you guys looking at me like that? It might be good to get everyone up to speed. You go first, Fable. You've got us at the edge of our seats. Well, as you know, I was searching for Melly around the portal to the Twilight Chasm. I couldn't find any clues, not with the devastation left behind after the flood. And then a thought struck me. What if Melly was pulled into the portal by the waves? That would have been a nightmare. Literally. And even if I could swear I saw the shadows moving, around the portal moving, or the fact that it's the entrance to a plane called the Nightmare Realm, I couldn't just abandon my friend, so I went through the portal. And how did that go for you? To be honest, I barely remember what happened when I first went through. The distorted landscape, the giant gangly creatures roaming around. My heart was beating out of my chest. All my blood was in my ears again. Actually, I found an alcove that gave me some shelter, but I just couldn't stop freaking out. In my blind panic, I had run so far away from where I entered. Chance of finding any traces of Melly was almost zero. Oh, what did you do next? I must have fallen asleep. What? Excuse me? Well, after all that running and worrying got me so exhausted, I must have just passed out. It was weird, falling asleep in such a strange place. I can't remember any dreams afterwards, just this sense of disquiet and unease. But when I woke up, the Twilight Chasm looked different to me. It didn't scare me so much anymore. Moreover, I almost felt melancholic as I regarded its deep purple horizons. And suddenly, close to my alcove, where spiky mountains split the sky, I saw entrances to tunnels that hadn't been there before. Curiosity got the better of me, and I ventured inside. The deeper I went, the more I started seeing veins of precious stones lining the walls. And soon the tunnel widened into a huge cave. And I mean, it was huge. Gigantic. I wasn't even able to see the ceiling anymore. Turns out, I had somehow stumbled from the Twilight Chasm into the center of Not the plane, not the dragon. But in front of me was the sleeping form of the Elder Dragon themselves, looking more awake than they should have been. I can only guess that the water covering the floor must have roused them. If the flood had managed to reach even cavern. You mean the dragon that, if woken too early, will bring around the end of everything, was awake? Yeah. Right. Another apocalypse. We get double points for a combo. Wait. I haven't finished my tale yet. But you're right, it didn't look good, especially when the necromancer appeared. I hid behind a formation of stalagmites as soon as I noticed him. Something about his presence and armor seemed off. He was followed by a couple of undead creatures dressed in farmer's clothing. I was still debating whether to reveal myself or not when he began to cast a strange spell. A green mist started to coalesce around Ur's head, then their eyes flew fully open. I was stunned when I saw their gaze. Their presence had suddenly become stifling. Whatever strange visions the mist revealed seemed to enrage them. Their roar must have shaken the whole plane. But while Ur was distracted, the necromancer tried to retrieve their fable axe, wrapped in their tail. It was a gut feeling, I just couldn't let him take that axe. I had to stop him. But as he took a hold of the large weapon, he turned to look right at me. My legs felt like goo. I was shaking so bad it was hard to draw breath. I knew at that moment, should I try to fight him, I would die. It was by pure luck that in that moment, shook off the mist and lunged for the intruder. The undead creatures used their body to shield him, shattering upon impact with Ur's claws, while the necromancer cast the same mist spell again. The spell connected with ease, giving him the precious seconds he needed to escape. For a while, nothing happened. There was just silence. I think desperation made me brave, or blind to the consequences, but I could hesitate no longer. If that necromancer was to use the axe for evil, while I had the chance to stop him, and didn't, I abandoned my hiding spot and ran towards begging them for help. You just asked the Elder Dragon for help? Yeah, it seemed like my only option at the moment. How did they answer? With a riddle. Went something like this. Gems and jewels I create, yet my most precious treasure I still await. Thought by many, found by the lucky, it's blessed the oldest and youngest before it struck me. No mortal stands against it, and a mortal's delight. So close to death, unseeing you find. What, little mortal, do I seek? Hang on. I like riddles. Okay. Gems and jewels I create. Yet my most precious treasure I still await. Thought by many, found by the lucky. It blessed the oldest and the youngest before it struck me. Yeah, no, I'm lost here. Okay, so the gems and jewels have to be metaphorical, right? Because otherwise it's just like pressure and heat. All by many, found by the lucky. It blessed the oldest and the youngest before it struck me. No mortal stands against it, and immortal's delight. So close to death, unseeing you find. Not immortality. That would be dumb. Yeah, no, I was never any good at riddles. I prefer a more hands-on approach. Just admit you don't have the patience. I don't have the patience, and neither do you. We have that in common. To be honest, I could barely think past all the emotions warring within me. So I just said the first thing on my mind. I told them how much I just didn't want to answer a riddle then. Saving people shouldn't depend on getting a riddle right. And if wanted something in the first place, maybe they shouldn't speak in riddles. And communicate clearly instead. Wow. You said that to their face. I got caught up in the moment. It seemed to surprise them, judging by the rumbling chuckle they let out. Eventually, told me that all they wanted to do was fall back asleep. So I pulled out my lute and played the Elder Dragon, a lullaby. Just as I could see their eyes starting to droop, they lifted one gigantic talon to my forehead. A strange heat ran through my body, and a floating orb of blinding blue fire appeared in front of me. It was so warm and kind. It tickled my nose, and when I couldn't hold on to my laughter any longer, I, accidentally ate it. Before I could panic about wasting Ur's gift, their gaze let me know that everything was fine. Their flame would stay with me from then on, and that this strength was their boon to me, for this world. The makeover was included, I guess. And that's all there is to it, really. I think that was plenty. She had the power of the dragons. The dragon was giving them power. The only thing that can rival Ur's axe is the power of the dragons. Fable, you could save the world. There's still time. That's astonishing. Not like I did anything special. Anyone in my position would have done the same. No, I think this has Fable written all over it. I did forget to bring a cool trinket back for you. Hi. So she met the Elder Dragon, kind of like the old god. Theoretically, you're also hella delayed. I think you brought back something... Well, I think you brought back something a lot more important. Hope. Oh. No, you're not. Yeah, you are. Elfie, are you saying you can actually produce dragonfire now? I think so. I practiced recreating the orb on the way here, but I still have a long way to go. I feel like I'm missing some context here. Later, I need to go get Rhea right now. That was fast. Can't blame her, you might be the key to saving the entire world. Hello, Rhea. I heard you might have some dragon fire for me sword. Good to see you back in One Piece. One Piece! I'm sorry, you should consume One Piece media. Even the live action's pretty good. One Piece. Good to be back in One Piece. One Piece! Sorry. So, what's the situation? Is there a new plan? Yes. Maybe. We'll need to figure out the details. But it's fair to say, we've been given another shot. Right. If there's any smithing to be done, you know I'm with ye. Incorrect? How long do you think you'll need to reforge the sword? With that blueprint from the Highlands, it'll go a lot quicker. I'm confident I'll be able to make a darn fine sword. It'll be ready before sunrise. Got no time to waste. Right. I'd still really like to know what we can't waste time on. Let's discuss it with the others. Melly's a lot better at explaining this kind of stuff. You safe? Yeah. You're safe. And Keep, I trust you have some quests locked and loaded for us top of the morning. Cool. So we'll see you tomorrow, Innkeeper. What a roller coaster of a day! Rest well, everyone. Stranger has come to town. He likes plum crepes and spooky armor. Reach to it, one has to go through a number of overly complicated rituals. Good thing no cleric would ever aid in something like that. Fable has returned from their encounter with a mysterious ability, the power to create dragonfire. Hope is rekindled at last. Fight of hopes and dreams. All might seem lost, but the fight is not yet over. Quasar can still be stopped at the aperture. He is in possession of a draconic weapon, but so are we. Thanks to Fable and their newly obtained dragonfire, we were able to forge a weapon to withstand his evil power. Aperture science, sure. Getting under the dirt, sweeping the tavern away, and we're putting the candles out for the night. Act 4. Awake. Part 24. House of Hope. 35th of the astral moon. I think I heard a bird in my ear. Also, House of Hope, Baldur's Gate 3 reference for real. Dave, Abel, Melly. Was an owl? Cool. Good morning! Good morning, Melly. You don't know how refreshing it is to see the three of you together again. Likewise. Did you rest well? Abel, Melly, and Dave. His name is Dave. I love him. Not much, but well. We wanted to spend the whole night planning while Rhea worked hard on the sword, but Una forced us to sleep. She always valued nap time. Innkeeper, I've observed you put up quests for us. I did. How observant of you. Sorry, I'm just very dehydrated because I've been sweating all day because it's fucking warm. You even thought about defending the roots. Very smart, innkeeper, very smart. I assume that means you all did too? Of course we did. We made plans and backup plans and teams and everything. What kind of team did you join? Dad was going to fight that big bad necromancer guy and the cool new dragon powers. And we'll be making sure the zombies don't eat people. Together with Fire and Archie. We'll evacuate the capital. And Zenith too. There shouldn't be any people around when his undead army arrives. Other than our extermination team, obviously. That seems reasonable. With Baya's help, it should go quickly too, because she can teleport between trees. Right? First we wanted to ask her to teleport Team Cool Sword to Aperture, but Baya says she can't talk to the trees in the Forbidden Valley. They're too weird. Weird for Baya? Must be some strange trees. I really want to see them, but it's too dangerous. So I'll just wait until I'm older. Archie's going to help us convince the people in charge about the approaching danger. I'll help with providing good arguments and keeping things organized. And Dave will lead our group to scout out escape routes. After that, you're staying behind for the battle, Dave? No, I'm staying with Melly. I'll bring everyone to safety and protect them there. Out for revenge? I trust my friends will deliver it for me. I do want the necromancer to be defeated. I don't want to leave Melly alone again even more. You want to stay out of it? I want to live. Ah, understandable. Plus, Melly will need an assistant. I love you, Dave. I really do. I couldn't ask for a better one. Agreed. Now, I know you didn't put up a quest for the evacuation, but you get me a drink for the road, something tasty to motivate me. We'll have to convince a lot of people that we haven't gone mad. Sure. What secret do you have for me this time? A really big one. What could possibly still surprise me now? My real name. His name! His name! His real name! Go on. I'm all ears. It's Neil. Neil Broom. Stupid name, I know, but I think I'm done pretending to be someone else. So Neil it is. Love it! Neil! It's cute! Can I give you a nickname? Neely? Neilchin? Nelly! Like Melly but with an N! Neil is fine, I think. Neil! Suits you really well. Thank you, Babel. I'm not sure. Doesn't feel edgy enough. A nice name definitely earns you a drink. I was hoping you'd say that. Thank you for helping me be myself. Wouldn't have it any other way, Neil. I do believe this is his 8th and final name. I'm hoping it's his final name. I'll make sure Neil is just as charming as Zephyr, or Malachite, or John, then. Or Blaze. Or Grumo. Or Dave. He's had so many names. I love him. He's so dumb. I love... Now then, Spoken Heart. His old favorite. I gotta. Come on. Three charisma coming right up, Neil. Some additional charm. Not that you'll need it. It's delicious. Thank you. I hope this will make me more bearable towards the townfolk. I forgot Aura, you're right. Fuck. Just so many names. Too many names. Not enough names. He should have more names. I find you plenty bearable. Thanks. Innkeeper? Yes, Fable? I've been meaning to tell you, thank you for everything you've done for me. Without you pushing me to go on that werewolf quest, I wouldn't have gained the confidence to face her. You're one of the best friends I've ever had. Fable, I have a confession to make. Let me guess, you don't actually know how to make hot chocolate. I do now. I do now. Actually, I recently learned how. Would you like one? You're trying to distract us. Yes, he is, but I'd still like one. I'll accept it when you're done telling us your secrets. I'll trade your confession for the chance to make me a hot chocolate. I see, I've taught you well. Alright. Innkeeper backstory. It's scarier than I thought it would be. I know, but you can do it. I felt that. That crazy necromancer. Truth is, I know him pretty well. He's my former best friend. That makes sense. It does? Well, I always knew he was hiding something. And when I saw the flowers on the necromancer's armor, it reminded me of the letter you refused to open. Yeah, that letter was something. Oh, you two were friends? We were in an adventuring party together. It was us and 4 others. Aquila, Aegis, Alkane, and Kia. Oh. Been ages since I've said their names out loud. We spent quite a few years together. What happened? They died. Friends, they are. Remember the other necromancer you were researching, Melly? Obviously. In their reincarnation, was I right? Not quite. But we fought her. Arabosia. A couple of times. She was obsessed with immortality, and would do anything to get it. To us, it was like a game. She'd do something horrible, we'd stop her goons, she'd get away. We got so used to it that we became careless and arrogant. We didn't quite realize how dangerous she really was. Thinking ourselves invincible, we went into our last fight unprepared. And my friends paid for it with their lives. They will be honest, I thought that was what would happen to you when you went into the Twilight Chasm. I thought he'd be the end of you. I see. I understand why you were scared, I just wish you would have told me. Me too. When we fought her, it all went down so quickly. I really got mind controlled and struck down Alkane. PR went down trying to heal Aegis. We tried so hard to keep fighting despite it all. Not give up, and then suddenly they were all gone. It was only me and Quasar. Quasar? Is that his name? Yeah. Quasar Duskbringer. His real name? Yes. Jealous? A little. He grew up in the Order of Starlight. It was a different subsection from Tears. I guess Cassiopeia's servant of a flair for dramatic names. We got along immediately. The Cassiopeian and Leviathan symmetry kicked in right away, I guess. You worship the Great Sea Serpent? I'm not much of a cleric or paladin type, though. I prefer more direct communication. Whoa. We both had a lot of similar practices our party member found weird and off-putting. It was fun. The other necromancer, Arabosia. That one. She died, right? So you defeated her after all? Oh, yes. Well, Hazard did. I saw my friends, but I was pretty sure it was all over. That we'd lost. I was hopeless and scared, so I ran. I ran and I didn't stop until I was too far gone to turn back. You get that. Running's pretty easy when you're scared. That must have been really scary, to lose your friends like that. It was, but it wasn't right to leave them behind. I think it's okay to regret it, but I'm still glad you made it here. I wish I was less of a coward. You're working on it now. I'm trying. If I had just stayed. Maybe I could have helped Quasar. Maybe he wouldn't have gone down this path. Maybe we wouldn't be in this situation and Tia would still be asking for more defense drinks. Suddenly, there was an explosion of intense magic from where I had escaped from. I'm pretty sure I used the Soul Shatter spell to defeat her. That sound... shattering. Like something Hex would use. We stole it from a mad wizard back in the day. Really too dangerous to be used, so we agreed to keep the scroll safe and untouched. But he didn't. We didn't. We both wanted to study it, fight the warnings. While the others were partying or getting into tavern brawls or petting were-owls. We studied a scroll that could rip souls asunder. I don't think either of us ever planned on using it, but we were young and curious. The allure of powerful magic is a difficult one to ignore. I think when I escaped and he refused to run with no other options left, he used it against her. And it shattered Karabosia's soul. It clearly won him the fight. It didn't bring them back. How have we never heard of any of this? You have, in a way. It happened 30 years ago? Yeah. I was wondering why he opened the first sigil 30 years ago and then waited so long for the others. I guess it was an accident. Opening the portals, I mean. That's what it did, right? With her soul? Turned it into portals. I think so. Yeah. You know, he wants to bring your friends back. We can all relate to that right now. Nothing I wouldn't give to see them again. My old friends, and Tia too, but past already happened, and I can't change it. No matter how much I want to. I want to honor the love they taught me. The ways they changed me, and the life I still get to live. They're worth so much more than only remembering the worst things that ever happened to them. I don't want to destroy myself any more than my cowardice already did. You are a little bit of a coward. You could have told us this at the beginning. I didn't want it to be him, I guess. Nor did I want to choose sides. He's still my friend. Even after all he's done. Even after he put on Karabosi's armor and abandoned his oath. I guess no one wants to accept that their friend has become someone unrecognizable to them. Why did that happen to you? The both of you. Feels good to finally say it out loud. Is that weird? No. Do you think we can share this with the others? His name and the story, I mean. If you want to. I fear Lynn will crush me, though. And not in the good way. I'll put in a good word for you. You hate me now? Of course not. You're our friend. Our occasionally stupid, shady, and sad friend, but our friend nonetheless. Bit like, Neil. I was about to call him Dave. His name is Neil now. And Quasar is your friend. I also wouldn't know what to do if I had to fight against my friends. I'd like to think I wouldn't want to hurt them either. But you really do have to start taking your own advice. I've heard. Thank you, Fable. Part of me still hopes he ends up surviving. I think the Quasar you knew already died. I know. But emotions are hardly logical. Do I get a hot chocolate now, or are we gonna be sad for another hour? I'll get you a hot chocolate, Melly. Thank you for being patient. Would have been funny if I didn't give her a hot chocolate. Just saying. Sorry. There's a lot of emotions that I, as a man, am not equipped to handle. Top it off with a little bit of dex. Hot chocolate. And we do have to give Ardu his daily helping of intellect. Even though the world might be ending soon, old habits die hard, I suppose. Here, a hot chocolate, Quincy style. This is perfect. Thank you so much. No, don't be so stand a chance against my chocolatey veins. I have to go run through the garden now. See you in a bit. Good luck, Fable. I'll go with her. We'll check in with you guys after we've won. I'd like that. Once we're back. How about some cheesecake and dancing? Sounds lovely. We can make some flour biscuits too. I'm very excited to try those. Be safe out there. You too, Neil. Sounds better when you say it. Can't wait to hear it again. Smooth? Ah. Didn't realize he could be smooth. I thought he could only be awkward. And edgy. Thanks for sharing all that with us, Inkeep. Guess it was finally my turn to be honest. Hopefully that won't happen again. You think we'll win this? Yes, I believe in all of you. You know, you'll stop him and save us all. Especially with you on the team. You're a really good cheerleader. I know. And even if you don't come back, I'm still glad I got to spend all this time with you. I'm glad you didn't die in the Twilight Chasm. Wouldn't trade it for the world. Me neither, Innkeeper. But don't say goodbye just yet. Still coming back to pick up that quest. I need to check in with the others though first. I figured. Thank you for everything, Fable. Couldn't have wished for a better person to share my adventures with. I'll be back in a bit. Be patient. I'll try my best. It's nighttime. Rhea? Kyle? Why, hello, Innkeeper. We have returned. Welcome back to my tavern. How are you two doing? Still clinging to those empty limes, are we? You can drop the act now, Innkeep. We all know you're not just a mere babbler after all. Who told you the good news? We met this lovely girl on our way here. A really chatty kitten. Maybe she has to overcompensate for that brooding older foster brother of hers. You know about everything then. About your history with the necromancer? For sure. Have to admit, everything's making a lot more sense now. Glad you came back. I think we've all made some mistakes in our pasts. Some of us married evil fuckwits. Others ran away because they were afraid. What counts is what you do now, innkeeper. For example, how about you help us fix your fuck up from 30 years ago. I see you've already put a quest for us. Good. You're not going to fight alongside Lynn? Oh, fight? Whom are we fighting? The undead army. You know, the ones that marching towards the capital. But who am I to blame them? Sounds like a wonderful stroll through nature. God, he is such an idiot. They're not strolling, they're eating away at the roots, protecting the capital. That's not very nice. You got that right. That's why we're going to stop them. Very well, dear. Ye and your cape will be welcome additions to the team. There'll also be a few more adventurers accompanying us. Gully, Una, and Jade are going to join in on the fun. Una also mentioned Iniko, but I haven't seen them in a hot minute. I bet they're out somewhere wreaking havoc. It's the end of the world. They're chaotic neutral. They're stealing stuff. Saving this world and the capital from destruction. Sounds like a dangerous endeavor. It is. Just as I thought. I could bear losing yet another person so close to me in my lifetime. I know that feeling all too well. Will you both stop worrying before anything bad has happened yet? That reminds me, did the sword turn out well? Ha! Excuse me bragging, but it turned out spectacular. I was able to craft a flawless weapon. So deadly, yet so beautiful. Yes, Baba really passed down an astonishing sword onto her. With the greaves opals and the blueprint those priests gave us. My best work to date. More than enough for the Orhart competition. And with the Dragonfire little elf we acquired, it's also strong enough to withstand Ur's Great Axe. Already handed my masterpiece over to Kier. She's got to save this world before I can win me competition. You sure you don't want to wield the sword yourself? Nah. I fought my fair share of undead. I know how to handle them. I'm better off at the capital. The sword is better off in Kier's hands. Belongs to our Baba once, so naturally, it's Kier's legacy. But there's one more thing ye could do. Craving one last drink, Rhea? You see right through me. Anything specific you have in mind for today? Just a drink that won't beat my last. Mix us something that'll help us return to your tavern after all this shit. Agreed. I would love to come back here with my dear Rhea just to reminisce. Very well, I have 2 ideas that could work. I could give you something to enhance your dex and intelligence, so you can predict and avoid all the attacks. I'd top it off with a lotus flower for some extra draconic blessings. That'd be the drink for a purely offensive approach. What would the other drink do? That'd be the choice if you want something less violent. A drink that enhances your natural charisma as well as up your defense. I'd also add some honey flowers to make you extra persuasive. We'll be trying to collect some allies on the way, so we might need to do some convincing. And additional defense sounds like a good idea, but smashing the undead creature's head together sounds like more fun than talking to him. Not really much of a charmer, you know. Oh, I find you quite charming. Aw, shush. And we also have Lady Evelyn on our side. She definitely knows how to get a dead heart beating again. I'm speaking from my own experience here. Your ex-wife will be joining us. Absolutely. That's an unexpected turn of events. So she's okay. Of course she is. That's a relief. Did you two talk it out? We did. And while there's still a long way to go, we started to reconcile. I'll tell you all about it after we prevent a world calamity. Calamity mod, Terraria reference. Sorry. I have undergone a lot of brain rot. And come out worse because of it. I'm counting on you. Suppose having a powerful vampire countess on your side isn't entirely bad. Now, what about me drink? Okay. Have we decided on one? No. Both sound reasonable to me. I'll leave it up to ye. Calm or violence, what will it be? You better choose wisely. Thank you. That's only mildly threatening. Themis, the capital, lies at the heart of the realm. The majestic city has a unique architectural style with several large houses, cathedrals, temples, and enormous clock towers in the central plaza, built around the roots of the Aether Tree that are visible at the alleged very center of Gaia. City. Though some of the roots remain untouched due to their toughness and people's general unwillingness to permanently destroy any parts of the holy sanctuary. Due to their toughness. So I think we make the strength and violence drink with the blessed strikes just to help fighting the undead, as the undeads are going to be drawn to the tree and it will take them a while to actually get the tree, through using which time our adventurers will be able to sweep through them all with their high dex and intelligence and the blessed strikes. Before I do that, though, I shall be right back. I've just remembered that this game allows you to save whenever you want, I believe. Yo, I'm back. Anyway. There we go, a bit better. What I'm gonna do is, hang on, can I... I'm a safe scum this bitch. And you can't stop me. Anyway, drinks. Right. Dex intelligence. So, yeah, it would be a hot chocolate. Maybe, actually. We have to get blessed strikes, don't we? That's that one. Oh, but that's... Where's the lotus flowers? Oh, lotus flowers. Oh, it could be the hot chocolate. Which also gives a bit of charisma and defense. Bits from the other order as well. thus maximizing their chance to, you know, win, theoretically. Of course, that's all highly theoretically. Most likely not the case. Because writing and programming all the different ways that all the minor stat boosts could influence Fate would be probably a bit much for a small indie studio, but I live in hope. Have a hot chocolate. I think a more physical approach suits you better. And you're quite charming already. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm to smash some undead heads. They return unharmed. Be careful, you're starting to sound like some random NPC again. I think I'd prefer that. Let's go, Kyle. And pick up your ex-wife. See you later. Until then, dear innkeeper. Stay safe, you two. Fable? Yellin? What happened to the side of your face? Fable? What happened to the side of your face, Fable? I'm back. I see you brought Lynn with you. What a pleasant surprise. Good to see you, too. We're taking this quest, if you couldn't tell. I guessed as much. You're not going alone, I hope. Of course not. We're just waiting for the others. Boy, Hex, and Grace will be joining us. We're keeping the team small because it'll probably be really hard to get there. But I think Yellen could probably defeat them all by herself anyway. I don't know. I think I work better on a team. I think we all work better when we don't have to go through terrifying experiences on our own. All part of the humanoid experience, I suppose. No philosophizing before a big quest, please. I love my philosophizing. We know. You... scared and excited? Yeah, both. But that's not the worst combo. We're excited for an epic fight, and scared because we care about this world and each other. Seems like a good thing. Okay, Fable, what is going on with your face there? Like, I'm not going insane. There's, like, scales? Does she get more scales every time she uses Dragonfire? She's not turning into a dragon, is she? Like, she's not gonna leave behind this mortal plane. They're not turning into a dragon, right? I need to get better at that. I guess if I didn't care, I wouldn't feel so worried about all of you either. Good to be worried then, in a way. Though I could do without this feeling of ants running around in my stomach. Me too. But I'm glad you care. Would you say I care, Lynn? Okay, sorry. I'm not sorry. The new sword of yours, then. Does it have an appropriately epic name? I asked Rhea that too. You told me the name of it. And? Lynn panicked. That is just a great sword. So now its name is Just a Great Sword. Very creative. I love this game. I love this game. Luckily, the most commonly translated name for Ur's Great Axe is Just a Great Axe. Kaelin fits right in with the naming convention. I knew that, of course. Of course. So you've got Just a Great Sword, unexplored dragon powers, a quest, all that's missing is... drink? A drink. Would be foolish of me to let you walk out of here without any help again. A little. I mean, you are a bit of a fool either way. Don't think I'll just forget about whatever you and that Quasar guy's got going on. We'll be sure to be talking about that once we've stopped him. That's fair. You mad at me? No. Guess we all have people we're scared to talk about. But you were right. The past always comes back to haunt us. Whether werewolf or necromancer. I can handle the past, as long as you guys promise to haunt me for a while long too. We'll give it our best. Look, Fable, what drink should he get you? I think I should play to my strengths, but I'm not sure which one I should focus on. On one hand, dexterity will make me swift with a bow, and it always helps to be fast and evasive. On the other hand, Voy has been teaching me how to combine magic and music to support people. And I think a powerful pep talk or healing word can go a long way, so charisma could work too. Innkeeper, I'll leave the choice up to you. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer here. I like both of these sides myself. Make me your favorite charisma drink and your favorite dexterity drink. Favorite drink for a favorite customer, coming right up. Hear me out. Since this drink is for Fable, I think we go with a charisma because she'll be buffing Kielin, who actually has the great axe and will be actually going up against Quasar. Then again, I feel like it would be the most thematic, or possibly the final drink I make for Fable to be her Swift Strike, the first drink I made. You know what? TC Shiro E. You can decide which drink, since you are so in love with Fable. This is out of my hands. If they die, it's on you. The Swift Strike? Alright. Because then they don't die. I mean, I hope so. Yeah. Yeah, I keep messing that up too. Swift Strike. Dex. I mean, she does have... They have the power of Dragonfire. So having both the Dragonfire infused greatsword and the person with the Dragonfire, their scales are gone. Person with the Dragonfire also attacking with a bow, probably good combo. Fighting skills could really come in handy for this. And speed too. That way you can always run. Ah. Thank you. I feel fast and ready for battle now. Maybe I'll even have time to pick up some new ingredients for you on the way back. Focus on getting yourself back first. I'll think about writing up a fresh grocery quest later. So, does your ex-paladin have any weaknesses? He's ticklish. His arrogance. He likes to seem above everyone else, and he was above everyone else for a while because the Jackdaw was spying on us, but he doesn't realize what we've got. So don't reveal your hand, make him think he is far too above you, then get him. He still can't see himself losing. Prove him wrong. Nor does he think he has any weaknesses. He can't imagine you have something equally important to fight for. He's fighting for something that's already dead. You're fighting for something that's still alive. Make the most of it. Either way, best of luck. Thank you! Hope you don't mind me kicking your friend's ass. Tell him I sent you. I'll live your cutting words myself. You mind if we wait here for the others? Not at all. Grab yourselves a table and some, I still don't have any snacks, actually. Alright, I brought biscuits. Hell yeah, Fable. Hell yeah. Biscuits. Hold on. Have some biscuits. I'll set up a table. Why don't you sell cookies? I was never very good at baking. maybe you should... Hey? Boy? Why? Why? Why do you keep subscribing? Stop this! How dare you? Hello, Clay. You can finally breathe the sigh of release, everyone. The face and the muscle have arrived. You're all saved. Ooh. Hooray? Okay, I was just trying to make this less awkward. I see I've made it worse. It's recurring, you said it, and now no. Okay, but like, you could just cancel it and possibly save money. You could just do that. It's okay, boy. Some situations call for a little bit of awkwardness. I am... Yeah, innkeeper, I'm sorry. Okay, I get it. I'd be mad too. Just glad you came back. Thank you for welcoming me back. Anytime, Clay. Yeah, Clay, listen. I'm sorry too. You needed us and there's nothing you could have done. I needed some time alone to be miserable. Thank you for still being here for me when I came back. Anytime, bud. How you feeling? Not the best. I miss her a lot. Me too. Jeez. I know. And I feel pretty powerless without her here. But Niels was right. She would have hated if we gave up now. Niels? Niels? Oh, Neil. Right, yeah. Okay, I probably should have got that sooner. I don't want to abandon the world she loves so much. We have to try and save it. It's Neil now, I think, but yeah. I think we owe it to her to try. She deserves a proper ending too. Not to fade into some sort of puppet of his. You're always looking out for her. I know she really appreciated that. You're always looking out for us. I'm sorry I got so angry about that bird. We're all trying our best. No, you're right. I should do better. Let's try to do better together then. Why is he complaining about you using the fan? It's fucking boiling. Like 24 degrees down here. But yeah, I said you shouldn't. You can, not have that recurring. You can cancel the subscription and save money. You're not using it efficiently. Okay. I'd like that. Good job, you three. That wasn't so hard now, was it? It was very hard. It was worth it. Thanks for dragging me here, boy. It's recurring. Oh, shut up then. You got it. I heard you're joining too, Voy. Of course I am. What would everyone do without my priceless encouragement and skillful illusions? Plus, I'm dying to hurl the worst insults known to dragonkind at that man. Don't hold back on my account. Would you like a drink to help you with that? No, I think I've got it covered this time. I can't wait to hear your epic battle ballad about it. Oh, you will? Could I have a drink? I think I could use a little something. Like some defense, maybe. I don't know how else I'll handle this without Tia. I'll try my best to mix up some liquid support. I'm gonna have my own liquid support in the form of ice cubes and water. Because I'm still not done complaining about how fucking warm it is. Like, I've seen people online saying that, to 26 degrees Celsius. That's not that much. I live in a place where meh. And then I've seen other people online comment on that and saying, hey, I used to live in that place, and now I live in England, and I can say that the weather here is just fucking worse. Like, English weather is just built different for some reason. There's no real explanation, it's just English weather's built different. Which I don't know whether I should be proud of or not. It just occurred to me that I'm going to need an infusion for this. I don't know how it just occurred to me that that is the case, but anyway. Yeah, apparently it's the humidity, but like, I'm pretty sure there are places with more humidity than the UK. But hey, what do I know? Not quite here, but this is as much defense as I can give you. Plus some haste and dex and charisma there too. Thank you, this reminds me of her. The best way possible. I really needed that. Feeling a bit better? Lots, actually. Julio. Just missing the two wizards now. We should wait for him with Fable. And with Fable's biscuits. There's biscuits? Immediately away. I love Voy. Voy is so real for that. Hell yeah. I'm glad they picked up snack duty. Me too. Glad you're okay, big guy. Thank you. Now, come on, before Voy starts his inevitable grand speech without us. Did someone say speech? I love him. I really wish there was an option to flip back to him sometimes. Nope. And this way. See ya. I'll miss this. Maybe I should start offering food. No, all I'll do is go crazy. Grace? There's Hex. The stars of the show have finally arrived. The boy's already here. I don't think we can compete with that. Oh, come on, don't kill my vibe. Spend too much time with Iniko. Impossible. I think also why you're late. Busy doing research, okay? Turns out we have a little bit of a problem. You mean beside the crazy necromancer with a god complex and a god weapons trying to kill death? Besides that, yeah. Wonderful. What is it? So Quasar needs to go through the astral portal in the aperture to reach Tuat to do his crazy apocalypse thing. We figured he'll be able to use the portal without issue because of Tia, or what's left of her. First he has to get to the aperture somehow, of course. As a former paladin of Cassiopeia, that getting to our portal shouldn't be a problem for him. That's what we thought, which is where our problem comes in. We know he's attempting this tonight, because of the transition between the astral moon and the dying moon and all that jazz. Which means we also have to get there very fast, but teleporting into the Forbidden Valley isn't exactly easy. Its weird natural magic makes it a hazard for any self-respecting wizard. The Dining Moon, yes. You're basically guaranteed to teleport yourself into a tree. Even Bayer can't help. We're a bit stuck. Got any ideas? I'm good at teleporting drinks, not people, so not exactly. Grace, you've been awfully quiet. Do you have an idea? I do. You do? Yes. But I knew you'd say no, so I decided to pitch it to the innkeeper instead. Please go ahead. Remember those spells Hex found? Aren't exactly that many to remember. Don't wait to try out that soul-binding one. Don't you'd risk your own soul. I meant the teleportation spell. The one that can theoretically Theopractically. Teleport you anywhere? That one. The one that could kill you? I think I could use it to teleport a small group right into the Astral Sea. Somewhere close to the portal, so that they can find Quasar easily. That'd be great. No, it wouldn't. Well, Did you miss the part where it could kill you? With my modifications, it has a whole 30% chance of succeeding without stripping me of all my mana. That's a 70% chance of death. We don't have a lot of options. This isn't an option. We'll find something else, another way. And with what time exactly, Hexagon? Fine. Sure, I'll cast it then. Don't be silly. You're awful at teleportation. Plus, it's more stable if the caster stays behind. You're a much better fighter than I am. I'll need you at the aperture. And I need you alive! I won't be alive if we don't stop him. Know what I'm doing. Just trust me. Absolutely not! I won't let you sacrifice yourself for some useless heroics. Either I cast it, or we don't do it at all. It's Grace's choice. Let her make it. She makes stupid choices sometimes. She's too good for this world and it'll kill her. You'd rather shape her into something she's not? But you love her the way she is? More than anything. Her heart is what makes her so special. And let her keep it. You want to save this world? This is the only way. What's the point in this world if it doesn't have you in it? X, this world without me that you fear so much, it will exist one day, no matter what we do. But it doesn't exist right now, and yet you keep acting like it does. I'm just worried. I'm so worried about the possibility of me being gone, you treat me like I'm already a ghost. The time we have is so short. I know. I'm scared too. I don't want to die either. But I can't miss out on living, pretending I'm already dead. There's plenty of time to warn me when I'm gone. Right now, I need you to love me. I'm so scared, Grace. I don't know what I'll do without you. You'll figure it out. You won't be alone, even when I'm gone. Not the same. I know. Let's focus on what you can do right now, while we're still together. We can save this world. If only you'll let me live. I guess. I can't keep you in a glass case, like some sort of spell scroll. Even though I'd come up with great riddles to trap you. I'd solve them instantly. You would. You really want to do this? I can help. This is how I can help. You don't have to. I want to. Let her be her own person, Hex. She deserves this. You'll make it out of this, okay? You have to promise me you'll make it out of this. I promise. Then we'll have a tea party. So many of them. I love you, Gracie. I love you too, Hexy. Alright. I guess if anyone can handle casting a crazy powerful, probably cursed teleportation spell, it's you. Or the Innkeeper. But I guess you're not volunteering. Unless you want to all permanently be transformed into drinks, I can't help. Also, I don't know if I'd call this like a... Well, maybe it is an accurate sibling dynamic and I just have bad siblings, or am a bad sibling. That latter one is a lot more likely. Moving on. Good thing you've got me then. Cast this spell and to keep you company afterwards. I'll stay behind to ensure the spell's stability and improve the chances of keeping my promise. Sounds lovely. Would you like a drink to assist you in this matter? No. I think I'd like to keep my destiny in my own hands today. But thank you. Let's do this then! Before I change my mind and lock you in a tower. I'd like to see you try. Alright. You ready? Ready as I'll ever be. You better keep her well hydrated while I'm gone, innkeeper. Will do. See you soon. You can count on that. Looks like everyone else is ready to get going as well. So shush and let me concentrate. Okay. Did it work? You still alive, Grace? Did it work? I think so. They all disappeared. Oh, that was... Oh, dragons, that was close. I felt like all my insides were being pulled out through my nose. You made it, right? But we made it. I can't believe I've got the greatest witch of our generation hanging out in my tavern. What the best innkeeper of our generation deserves. Speaking of which, can I get a drink? I'll make my brain feel like it's melting a little less. Of course. You have as many drinks as you want. You think making endless drinks might distract us from worrying so much? It might. Why did I... Nah. I'll consider it then. Let's start with one. Let's. Drink time. Sparking Nebula. Old-fashioned. Yeah. Your D&D OC is not here. Although I would have loved to have Shameen in this game. But she's not here. And that's fine. Would it even be possible to mod Tavern Talk? Like, for... I mean, it'd be really difficult. You'd have to make, like, a subsection of, like a DLC, a separate storyline. And that would require a lot of writing, because, you know, making the drinks, doing all the writing, making the choices, blah 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 blah. Like, honestly, I would pay the game's full price just to get more DLC for more story afterwards. I would. Emergency anti-brain melting liquid just for you. Thank you. I think my synapses are putting themselves back together. And now... we wait. We wait. Thank you for keeping me company. The game's backend is set up robust enough that I should make it easy enough to... Possibly. Possibly. Quincy! Buddy pal! Oh, hello. Hello there. I'm Quincy. Grace, nice to meet you. Likewise. What are you two up to? Looks like a whole lot of worrying. It is. Waiting, mostly. Mind if I wait with you? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Ah, not at all. Then let us wait together. Okay, the stream might be over, but yeah. Act 4. The Wake. Part 25. Final Lullaby. First of the Dying Moon. Grace is still here. Alright. Good morning, Grace. You're up early. Couldn't sleep? Not really. I kept waking up every hour or so. Me with this fucking heat, for real. I keep waking up at like 3 AM. Eventually, I just gave up. I heard you moving around down here, so... I'll gladly accept your company while I clean. Thank you. Fable! You're still alive! And Clay and Lynn! I got like 7 times yesterday. Yikes. Like mood. Be back, innkeeper. Welcome back, adventurers. Everyone's still alive. Practically beaming, Fable. It's just the sun. Have you been outside today? I have. I went to Tesco's to get some apple juice because I thought having some cold apple juice could really make my day better. And it did. But goddamn is it hot outside. The good weather seemed antithetical to my worrying. Mind if I set down my sword, or will that make you worry more? Please, feel free. I'm hesitant to ask, but your smiles seem to indicate there's good news to be told. Safe to say we'll have many more opportunities to try your drinks. The world's not ended! Let's go! Ah, I just wish Teal was here to see it. And everyone made it back safe and sound? Yeah? We're all okay. Actually, Hex and Voy are outside safe and loud. That is the legendary Just a Great Sword. We should probably put a stop to the antics soon. Voy might explode for real if Hex keeps teasing him. Innkeeper, I'll go. Don't need to wait around any longer. We have confirmation that the world's not going to end. I would like Rhea and Kyle to show up to make sure the capital's alright, but yeah. Thank you. Someone has to go to poor Voy's rescue. Someone who's ready to give Haste a taste of his own medicine? For now, I just want to tackle my brother into a hug. I'm so glad to see you all safe, everyone. Let's catch up later. We did it! Let's go! I believe victory drinks are in order? Perhaps later, when I've calmed down a bit more. I'll wait until the feast. Feast? I think that's what people do after saving the world, no? We gotta celebrate. Don't say you're pulling out, innkeeper. I can't cook. I can provide drinks, though. I'd appreciate a drink. I would be glad to serve you a drink, Clay. Anything in particular you're craving? Something soft, please. Like a shield that protects you from harm. Or a hug that makes you feel safe. Got it. Defense. Make you the first snow. I do believe Tia used to enjoy that drink. Question, with the frost barrier? No, okay, definitely not. How many defense? Not enough defense. I was right. Yeah, 3 defense and then 1 dex. First snow, 3 defense. A mighty drink for a mighty good friend. And made by a mighty good innkeeper. This is just what I needed, thanks. Alright, I believe it's time for my story. It'll be the best you've heard from me yet. Our tale begins not so far from here, in the capital, with the other group. They're safe, the roots and the people. Local government didn't believe them about the danger, so it was a close call. But it sounded like they got everyone out in time. Then all that was left was kicking some undead ass. Kyle said they had a lot of help too. Like, he encounters Evelyn decimated a whole section of the undead army all by themselves. The Wyvern Chimera defended the city gates together with the Hydra and the Guivir. Banshee and the Mary Morgan answered by his call and scared some of the skeletons to dust. A powerful wizard and a bunch of familiars and former familiars showed up with claws and fire at the ready. Scully convinced the Avalon Archives' bleak stalkers to come to our aid. After they heard about Tia, they were furious. Even Neil's parents showed up with a group of retired adventurers from Borkham. Uncle Dragan came by and helped too, together with the werewolf settlement in the Ashen Grove. I was glad to hear that the old fool still got some guts in him. Apparently, Iniko was waiting for them in Themis. They had... made a bomb to blow up the undead army. Jade said it wiped a bunch of them out. Sounds eventful, but the team won? They won. Got to tune our own horn, but so did we. Oh. It was exhilarating, and also exhausting. Grace managed to teleport us exactly where we needed to go. The Astral Sea was unlike anything I'd ever seen before. Tia told me so much about it, but that didn't prepare me for how mesmerizing it was. On one side were the sprawling nebulas of Cassiopeia, and on the other, a portal of swirling dark blood leading back to the aperture. Below our feet, ancient blood of the first vampire stained a river of the Astral Sea a deep red. It would lead us directly to Quasar and an undead Tia. But the water was so deep, too deep for us to wade through. There weren't exactly any boats around. So Clay called out for this humpback whale for help. It showed up in a shower of stardust and allowed us to ride on its back. Once we got closer, we didn't have to wait very long before being bombarded by spells. I made sure to answer with my own volley of arrows, blazing with dragonfire. Still, the fight was tough. Having Sunwell there definitely helped, even though Quasar banished it whenever it got too close. Both Quasar and Tia barely gave us any time to breathe. Seeing her again, fighting for everything she used to despise, made me so angry. I let my fury guide me and managed to lead her away from Quasar. Her movements were less graceful and undeath. It looked like the water of the Astral Sea was clinging to her legs. I don't know what it was in the end. Our voices calling out to her, being so close to Cassiopeia. But right before her weapon could swing down once more, instead of pain, I felt her healing magic. And she smiled. She managed to shake off Quasar's control to help her friends. Yeah, that's... okay. Meanwhile, we were battling Quasar. Fable and I were leading the charge. I got in his face as much as possible, while Fable swooped in anytime things got dicey with some well-shot arrows. I was barely able to keep track of Fable's position with their movement speed, but I didn't need to. Knew they'd have my back. X kept Quasar from concentrating on any annoying spell too long with a barrage of eyeballs. You guessed it. And Void didn't hesitate to heal and buff us. Never really understood music fanatics, but after that, I might have to check out one of his shows. Eventually the tide of battle started turning in our favor. While we had each other to back us up, Quasar was alone. It was starting to get real tired. That was our opportunity. I caught on the flame deep inside me and let several pillars of dragonfire cut off any escape routes. I realized what Fable was trying to do. Suddenly, all the doubt about worthiness that had been eating me during the fight disappeared. I wasn't doing this for honor or to gain the dragon's favor. Glory laughs in the face of legacy. Worthiness was never something that could be given to me. It was something for me to grasp. All I had to do was walk forward and protect my people. And at that moment, I did. My slash struck true. Quasar looked neither enraged nor shocked, just tired. Then he dropped to the ground and laid down. I felt a bit sad for him. I didn't. Quasar made his choices, whether we like it or not. We earned that victory. We did. All we could do was stare at the battlefield, barely realizing it was over when we heard Clay crying. We turned to see him and Tia hugging as her body started to dissolve in bright speckles of starlight. Then the light eventually gathered in a bright sphere above our heads. And then it steadily rose into the dark distance, where it became brighter and brighter. She became a star. I couldn't believe it. My Tia became a star. She won't be alone up there. Together, her and the Sunwhale will guide all those who are lost through the night. Knowing that might give me the strength to live on like she would have wanted. Trust me, even if it feels impossible. One day the sun will rise, and the happiness she gave you will outweigh the grief. I look forward to that day, Innkeeper. Until then, I'll just keep on trying. There's still so many wonders in this world. With her watching over me, I want to see them all. And one day, I might get to tell her all about them. That sounds wonderful. I think all of us feel a little better with her up there. Couldn't agree more. So that means everyone should be able to get here sometime soon then? Huh? For the feast that is apparently going on. Didn't think you'd actually agree. Can't think of a better way to spend an evening than celebrating with all of my friends. Maybe even tonight? We'll see when everyone has had their rest. We have time now, thanks to all of you. I won't run out of drinks as long as you don't run out of stories. And you'll have to tell this epic tale a few more times before I get bored of it. I'd like nothing more than that, Innkeeper. Ah.
There's a calling on the wind beneath the top of the keep. I've heard the tale, set the sails. Now it's time for me to leave, but my feet stay at the door, unsure of what's ahead.
Animatics behind chat. Let me hang on.
Steps I've never tread, but if I get lost,
Oh no.
I know I can return.
Alright.
There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern. Oh, if I get lost, I know I can return. There's a drink awaiting me
I think
at
that's
the
it.
tavern.
Really up there. Yeah. He's wearing his skull on her head.
Cross through cities made of glass, past the forms of sleeping dragons. No day is like the last. Never
Aw.
know what will happen. I was drowning in my
I'll use
doubt,
that.
but I learned to swim the deep. A chasm of fear, but I still took the leap. And if I get lost, I know I can return. There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern. Oh, if I get lost, I know I can return. There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern.
Lyle doesn't have a reflection in that mirror. That's amazing. Oh yeah.
There's a calling on the wind, dragging me back home. My quest has led me far, now it's time to leave the
Ellen's using a bow.
road up a chair.
Oh, shooting a jackdaw. Fair. What a queen.
Tell my story from the start.
See the two stars. One's the humpback whale and the other is Tia. Hmm. Abel and Neil. Sarah. Okay. Tall buyer. Hmm. Neat. Freya has a trophy. She won your heart competition. Yay! That's nice. Hmm. Nod, she's writing Una's biography on the table. Such a cute game. You need to play this game. Why haven't you played this game? How dare you? Oh. Well, they're doing renovations on the roof. I didn't ask for that. How dare you? Get down from there. Grr. Holy shit, buyers using portals. And blue and yellow, like the Aperture Science ones. I knew there was portal references in this game. I knew it. I do believe Neil and Jade were on the roof. Oh no, that is a ball. Yeah, Jade's Mount was mentioned to be a ball. Hmm. Melly, please get off the roof. Melly, you were scaring me. Please get off the roof. Please. Well, that's the first time I think we've seen Ori around Iniko's neck, like, actually move. Yeah. I don't like that. Go back to being the silly worm thing. Potions in my backyard. They better not be drugs. You. Oh, they had an explosion there, didn't they? Which is why Hex's hat was on the roof. That's cute. Very thematic of you. On brand. Yes, that makes sense. Plays with Tia's family. Oh. Fable and Neil are hugging on the roof. Neil is wearing the hat. Oh. This is a great game. And yes, I'm going to sit here saying "ah" to all of the artwork until the credits is over. The credits are over. Words are difficult. I can't tell if that's Boy's relative on the floor. No, that's Void on the floor, and that's Iniko acting as Void because Iniko is a changeling. Right, forgot about that. Thought they were relatives and then completely forgot he was changeling. My bad. Preparations for a feast? Barbecue. Hell yeah. It's been so long since I've had a good barbecue. Maya, please get out of my well. Hex, Melly, please get off the roof. Please. Like, Dave can be up there. No, not Dave. Neil. Neil can be up there. He's edgy and stuff and probably has resistance to full damage, but, like, please, get the others off my roof. I'm worried for them. Does Maya have to come out of the well? Not some of the trees, the bushes, the well? And there probably is a lot of moss down there, but come on. Maya. Come on. Glad to know no one else died. Credits, yes. Credits. That's, yeah, the music has faded out. We've had like two separate tracks. I think this is no, I did say that I would be here until the end of the credits, so I'm just going to sit here. It's not going to be over anytime soon, is it? We're only just on the ends. Okay, at least the N's are going quicker than the M's. I'm doing a U on the four. Okay. Okay. Is it done yet? I can't tell. I'm looking directly into my camera and not at the credits. Okay, I'm gonna look at the credits now. And we're on the S's. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. We're still not done yet. I'm fucking boiling. Why must it be so warm? Adjust the camera and eat the credits. No, I don't want to. Credits aren't tasty. Wow, there were Thomases on that list. Wow, what respectable person has the name Thomas? Anyway, yep. W, X's. There's two X's. Honestly, I expected there to be a bit more, but oh, that was just the silver ones. No, now there's the bronze Kickstarters, and that's going to be even more people. I don't know if I have the willpower for this actually. I could be playing Minecraft right now. I could I could be doing anything else. I could be using my fan for instead of making sure my laptop doesn't overheat. I could be using it to point it at my face like a normal. Hmm. Might as well queue up some music. You were so right. Let me open my Spotify real quick and open the Tavern Talk original soundtrack, which is on Spotify, by the way. Yep, it is. We're just going to, hang on, that a bit too quiet. That seems a bit too quiet. Let me just, okay, but it's still really hot outside. And like just outside, well, just general heat is making the laptop a lot hotter than it should be. I think that's a bit loud. Yeah, no, they did. The entire game freezes when you tab out, which is fun. Means I can't leave it on the background and go do something else. I suppose I can, like, properly... No, I can't even scroll through this. No way to make it faster, I don't think. We're only just on the bees. Holy shit, Buyer is a... Buyer is a Kickstarter. A backer. Holy shit. Bill the Guardsman. Fair. Two cheeses. Neat. It's a two cheese blend. Quite. For pizza. Pizza would be nice. At least we're on the seas now. Old meme. Good for you. Good for you. This is just how far my seat goes back. You. I don't want to make a 4-cheese blend for my pizza. Holy shit, a Corvid backed this game. DJ from San Andreas? Goddamn. We're on the D's now. Sorry, I saw that Wilson and thought that was just out of place, but no, it's probably a Daniel Daphne Smash Wilson. Like one name, but they had to do it over 2 things. It better be a D's. Oh, click on that. I don't think there is a D's. Aha! Awesome. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Just Douglas. Yep, day 1. This is gonna be half the stream. It's just the credits. I saw Ekelin Onda and thought it was Ichiro Oda, creator of One Piece, and I almost got really excited for a second. Like the fool I am. An Eldritch Bun? Hang on now. Was not expecting a full caps name. Good for them. And we're off to the F's. Ooh. This is gonna take so long. Why? Why do I do this? I could have just stopped. Probably not an after credits scene either. It would have been... It is foolish of me to continue going. But the F's are done, surprisingly quickly. The G's are now here. Gabriel Ultra Kill, yes. Global warming? Back to this game? Ugh. And so did a guinea pig. Interesting. Yeah, now we're on the H's. Oh god, the M's are going to be such a long section though. N is a very common letter to start with, I feel. At least it was in the silver section. Yeah, no wonder it's so hot. Damn. Oh, onto the ice. Not going that slowly. Indiana Bones? No! Man, Indiana Jones is already dead and decomposed. No. Oh well. I want presents. Me too. Me too. And the J's. And the Johns. There were, honestly, less Johns than I thought there would be. John is a very common name. But I feel like John is an old person name these days. Yeah. No John Smith. I'm almost disappointed. Oh, that's the, end of the chase. A cop? Backed it? Goddamn. Alright. Sure, why not? I didn't even... Oh. Ooh. Yeah, no, there might be a few of those. We'll have to find out. Shit, that's Kevin's. He was here. Oh, did you lose it? Sorry, that was real bad. I mean, I won't, unless you back the game. But yeah, we're already past the KD part. Okay, IDs. On the KRs. You surely didn't, but you could have. I wouldn't know, and I wouldn't have known until now. And we're on to the L's. My entire life be like. La Wombat. French Wombat. So there would be Lee Wombat, because usually... No, is it La? You big... Oh. And a late night hunter? Goddamn. They're gonna get me sooner rather than later, aren't they? Bungers. Just a silly little name. Gaming. A lizard. That's just lizard. A chameleon backface. And so did a werewolf, because Lycan is also there. Then on the Vic. Also, Lil on the Vish. Ush Mockery. And we're on to the M's. This is gonna take a while. Huh, Malay only costs 30 gold pieces. Huh. Neat. Mary Margaret. Yep, that's just two first names there. 30 gold pieces. What a steal. Like halfway there, kind of. No mechanics. Dude. Mono chaos. Singular chaos. A little bit of chaos. Not much chaos. Just a little bit of chaos. And we're on to the ends. Eno. I don't know why that immediately jumped out at me. Just Nino. Nirvania, not Nirvana. Interesting. Nutmeg. All lowercase, just nutmeg. There it goes. Huh. 1 cent. I wonder how much they contributed. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Perry the platypus? Sorry. Possum coffee. He's Perry the platypus. R2-D2. Interesting. We're already on the R's. Call him Agent P. Yeah, that makes sense. I have to sit through the entire credits. We're almost done. Surely we're almost done. Correct, it is, yes. Almost isn't a last name. No, it's not. Yo, Serenity, the name of the ship from Firefly, the great sci-fi series that only got one season, unfortunately, even though it's awesome. You should go watch it. Oh, The Sky answered this. Yeah, The Sky. Just Sky. Spooky bot. Ooh. I wonder if AI generated horror is a thing yet. Oops, the COVID. Go to the T's. Have the Fox. I wonder if they've played Baldur's Gate. Hang on. The music stopped, and I was gonna Alt-Tab to Spotify to see if anything was up, and then the moment I was just about to touch Alt-Tab, it started up again, so... Possibly. A trans vampire. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And we're done with the T's and the ooh. The U's, now the V's. And now the W's. Wikinator. Yeah, could be. And then the Z's. Are we done? Doesn't seem to be anything else. Woo! I made it! I should not have done that. I think this is it. I think there's nothing left. I have to click the backs button. I have to. Alright. That was Tavern Talk. Someone should buy the DLC and DM that one shot for me, because I don't want to do it myself. But until next time, see ya!